10 secret passages in famous buildings. Most travelers are divided between visiting the most renowned landmarks in their destination and forgoing them in favor of off-the-beaten-track exploration when preparing for the trip of a lifetime. However, there's a method by which you can accomplish both. You're bloodthirsty bohemian. Kindly refrain from making me feel unhappy about my holiday destination. Secret rooms and spaces are so well concealed that the thousands of visitors to some of the most frequently visited tourist attractions on the planet are oblivious to their presence as they walk right past them. Here are 10 secret chambers that are concealed within renowned landmarks. Number 10. The 103rd floor viewing platform of the Empire State Building. Since 1931, King Kong has been a permanent fixture of the New York skyline, swatting an aircraft from its summit and being destroyed by extraterrestrial beings on Independence Day. For decades, travelers have flocked to the Empire State Building for these and other reasons. Oh, and that segment in Sharknado 2, classic. It is evident why this city is so popular among visitors when one observes the breathtaking views from the viewing platforms on the 86th and 102nd floors. However, the majority of individuals, who I am relieved to say are not Taylor Swift, will not comprehend that it is feasible to ascend one story. Visitors are only separated from the same drop King Kong plummeted down in 1933 by a small knee-high ledge and a low safety barrier. Thus, this level is inaccessible to the general public for safety reasons. A series of elevators and a narrow metal stairway can be used to access the minuscule balcony. However, these days, visitors must be well known to be granted access. And no, the top voted comment on YouTube is not considered. Number 9. The Eiffel Tower's secret apartment. The Eiffel Tower's summit offers more than just breathtaking views of Paris and the challenge of avoiding individuals who are proposing left, right, and center. How original. In recent years, the public has been granted access to a secret residence that was concealed at the summit of the structure. The apartment was constructed by engineer Gustav Eiffel in 1889 while he was working on the tower. It was exclusively accessible to him during his existence. Over the years, millions of visitors have passed by it without being aware of its existence. However, in 2015, the private apartment was restored to its original state, which included waxwork models of Gustav, his daughter, and the American inventor Thomas Edison. The waxwork models were not all creepy. HomeAway established a pop-up rental in the space at the summit of the Eiffel Tower last year to allow the victors of the competition to spend the night in the upper reaches of one of Paris's most renowned landmarks, as Gustav did all those years ago. Number 8. The Secret Hall of Records at Mount Rushmore. Upon commencing construction of Mount Rushmore, Gutzon Borglum's initial intention was to immortalize more than just America's most renowned presidents in granite. Not you, Donald. A sculptor also intended to inscribe the mountain with some of the country's most significant moments. However, this endeavor proved to be too ambitious and intricate. As an accommodation, Borglum was authorized to establish a clandestine Hall of Records, which would serve as a repository for copies of the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights for future generations. This facility was expected to be situated adjacent to the Team America base. This concealed treasure trove of United States history, which is concealed behind Abraham Lincoln's stony head, was unfinished at the time of Borglum's demise in 1941. However, a team of sculptors completed it posthumously in the 1990s. I regret to inform you that the hall is inaccessible to visitors due to its challenging accessibility on foot. The challenge has been received. Number 7. The underground tunnels of the Rome Coliseum. Rome's Coliseum is home to over 4 million visitors annually, including your mother. However, not all of them are aware that the former gladiator arena contains more than meets the eye. A network of underground passageways which were previously utilized to house animals such as lions and bears is located beneath street level. These tunnels were elevated into the arena using pulleys. Upon its initial discovery, this subterranean labyrinth was celebrated as a significant archaeological find, and it was subsequently made accessible to the public over the past decade. Nevertheless, access is restricted to a maximum of 25 individuals on guided excursions at a time, all of whom are expected to be seen attempting to impersonate Russell Crowe in Gladiator. Number 6. The Lucky 7 Lounge at Pixar Studios. Andrew Gordon, a young animator at Pixar, was presumably working on the murderous Pixar lamp when he discovered a secret chamber behind an air vent in his office. The room was a concealed speakeasy from the Prohibition era. Andrew and his colleagues restored the room to its original function as a clandestine drinking establishment. Over the years, it has attracted a variety of notable figures, including Disney CEO Bob Iger and Apple co-founder Steve Jobs. Therefore, the next time you observe an error in a Pixar film, be lenient toward the filmmakers. They were likely inebriated. 5th. Grand Central's Tennis Court. A secret tennis club has been located at New York's Grand Central since the 1960s, and it was decimated in Armageddon. Train delays are anticipated in the aftermath. The Vanderbilt Tennis Club, an exclusive sports venue, is located on the 4th floor of the Transport Center. An hour of court time can cost as much as $280. The courts are situated behind the upper portion of the terminal's renowned facade window, which is likely a sight that many commuters have observed without realizing that on the other side, someone is playing a few rounds of tennis. Additionally, the Vanderbilt Tennis Club is not the sole mystery that Grand Central has kept hidden over the years. Keppel's apartment, a concealed speakeasy, was formally reopened last year at the transportation hub. I am in favor of that. Number 4. Track 61 underneath the Waldorf Astoria in New York City. An antique train car is parked on an old abandoned railway platform beneath the plush luxury of New York City's Waldorf Astoria Hotel, which is so expensive that I doubt I could afford to even gaze at it. The concealed Track 61 enabled President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who was related to his wife, the more you know, to travel between his presidential suite and his childhood residence in Hyde Park without drawing attention. It was a critical asset during the war years. There is a rumor that the abandoned track is still being used to transport celebrities and other notable visitors to and from the hotel incognito. Club 33 at Disneyland is the third option. A cool $25,000 plus an annual charge of $12,000 is required to enjoy alcoholic beverages at Disneyland, as the only establishment on the premises that serves them is a super secret, super exclusive club. However, I am aware of numerous parents who would be more than willing to contribute to that expense. Club 33, which was established by Walt Disney himself as a perk for Disney's corporate sponsors and other industry VIPs, is situated behind an unmarked entrance in New Orleans Square. A pram is left outside, which is quite fitting. However, individual membership was introduced after the man's death, ka-ching. Club 33 members may appear to be an uncommon species due to the substantial joining fee. However, there's a 14-year waiting list for membership. Get in the queue. The Ballroom at Flinders Street Station is at number 2. Few travelers are cognizant of the concealed secret that Melbourne's Flinders Street Station conceals, even though over 10,000 travelers cross through the busy transportation hub. It is capable of flight. Certainly not. A decaying reminder of a bygone era, an abandoned ballroom dating back to 1899 is situated above the hustle and bustle of countless commuters. The library, table tennis room, gymnasium, boxing ring, and billiard room, in addition to the entire 3rd floor of Flinders Street Station, are all abandoned. The Victorian government invested 100 million Australian dollars in the redevelopment of the station in 2015, and its long-term plans include the renovation of its derelict spaces. Nevertheless, they may not remain in that state for an extended period. Please provide me with my dancing shoes. Number 1. Stzio Centrale's Royal Pavilion. The most impressive room of Milan's Stzio Centrale, which is one of the grandest railway terminals in Europe, is an area that many of its 300,000 daily passengers have never seen. Mamma Mia is a meatball that is quite piquant. The Royal Pavilion, an opulent waiting room constructed exclusively for Italy's royal family in the 1920s, is concealed behind a succession of closed doors. Even though the Italian imperial family was disbanded following World War II, and Liz's expression of concern upon hearing this, it serves as a reminder of the extravagant lifestyle they led. The ground floor is adorned with marble interiors, royal emblems, and elegant furnishings, and it functions as an antechamber to the upper levels. These levels include a lavishly decorated chamber and a balcony that provides a view of the public square below. It is believed that the purpose of these features was to allow the royals to spit on the peasantry. These are the items on our agenda. Do you have any additional secret chambers to disclose? Please inform us in the remarks section below. Additionally, please remember to subscribe, share, and like. I appreciate your attention.